Advanced reporting from Show. Start by running a report. Let's run Sales Details. After making your selections, you can click the checkbox next to a report parameter to include it or exclude it. For example, unchecking vendor will eliminate that column from the report. After you've made your selections, click Run. This report shows the date and type of each transaction, as well as all related product data for each line item. The Extended Sold column calculates the quantity sold multiplied by the sales price, including any discounts. The margin percentage is based on the average cost at the time the item was sold. Now let's run Back Office Details. This report also shows the date and type of each transaction and includes all of the related data for the product on each line. Note that for this report, the serial number is not the serial number of an item, but the serial number of the transaction. Next, we will run Sales Summary by product. The data is summarized primarily by product and shows the total quantity sold and total retail sales for the product. You can also see current on-hand information and receiving information for the receive date you entered. The turnover column shows the percentage of this item that was sold of the total quantity received. If you choose more options, more columns will be added to your report. Next, we will run a back office summary by product. The data is still summarized by product and shows totals for all of the transactions. Just like the sales report, this also shows current on-hand totals and received totals. Again, the more options you choose, the more columns will be added to your report. Let's go back to sales details. To change the width of a column, position the pointer over the right side of the column header until you get the double arrow. Click and hold the mouse button down, then drag the border until the width of the column is where you want it. Then release the mouse button. You can close a column completely by clicking and holding the mouse button down, then dragging the border until the column has completely disappeared. Then release the mouse button. To change the position of a column, click on the column header. Cancel the sort options and click the header again. You will see a double red arrow on the left side of the column. Click and hold down the mouse button, then drag the column to the desired position and release the mouse button. You can save this as the default layout by clicking Layout, then Save Layout. If you want to return to VRP's original layout, click Layout, then Reset Layout. Splitting the screen can make it easier to view your report. To split the screen, click the small black box to the left of the bottom scroll bar. While holding down the mouse button, drag the double line to the place you would like the screen to split. Now the left side of the report can stay stationary as you scroll through the right side of your report. Or you can do this in reverse. Keep the right side of the report stationary while scrolling on the left. To close the split and return to full screen, click the black box located under the split, hold down the mouse button and drag the box all the way to the left. Click Zebra to add contrast to every other line. Click Collapse to show more line items instead of options. To see the options, click Uncollapse. You can display a copy of the receipt for a sale while in a sales detail report. Double-click anywhere on the line to see the sales receipt that contains that line item. You will see the entire receipt that contains that item, including any other items that were purchased. If you have serialized items, you can see the received and sold serial numbers by highlighting the item, then clicking Reports, then Serial Numbers. For the serial numbers that were sold, VRP will show the receipt number of the sale. Now let's go back to back office details. To change the reference number for a transaction or group of transactions, click Edit, then Change RefNo. Type the new reference number. If there were multiple products received on this reference number, you can choose to change the reference for only one product, or one size, or one color, or even one store. Click OK when finished. To export the report data on the screen, first click File, then Export. Choose whether you want the data in each field to be enclosed in quotations, then select a name and where you would like your file saved. VRP will export the data in CSV format. If you have pictures of your products available, VRP can display them when you have an item highlighted. To assign pictures to your products, you must first create a folder for all of your pictures. On the C drive, in the POS folder, create a new folder and call it Images. Next, move your picture into this folder. Then rename it so that its name is the same as the product number. Then exit this folder and return to VRP. In the Setup, search for Picture Directory. Change this value so that it matches the location of your Images folder. When finished, click Bye-bye. Now return to the show and search for your product. Make sure Display Pictures is checked. Here is the picture of your product. You can click the picture to enlarge it. Click Print if you would like a printed copy of the picture.